Good morning, children. We are moving on to the next term, term 2, chapter 1, numbers. We just recall the numbers. What is even number? Even number is a number which can be split into two equal parts with equal number of elements. Look at this example, number 8. So 8 dots are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can split this 8 dots into equal number of dots, that is 4 and 4. So the number 8 is an even number, but as an odd number, number is 9 and 9 dots are there. If I split into two parts, I'll get the remainder as 1. So this one is called the odd number. Even number can be split into two equal parts with equal number of elements. If it is a small number, we can easily identify whether it is an even number or odd number. But what about for large numbers? So if you are asked to find whether 10,375 is it an even number or odd number, what will you do? How will you find? For that, if you get 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 in one's place, then it is an even number. Or otherwise, if you get 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 in the one's place, then it is an odd number. If the number ends with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 means then it is an even number. If the number ends with 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 means if you add two even numbers, then you will get an even number, and if you subtract two even numbers, then you will get an even number. If you multiply two even numbers, then you will get even number. Similarly, if you take one even and one odd number, here 6 is an even number and 5 is an odd number. If you add 6 and 5, you will get odd number. Similarly, subtraction also, if you subtract one even number, one odd number, you will get the answer as odd number. But in multiplication, if you multiply two odd numbers, you will get an even number. That is one even number and one odd number, you will get even number. And if you add two odd numbers, you will get even number. Here 3 is an odd number and 9 is an odd number, so you will get 12, that is an even number. And similarly for subtraction, if you subtract one odd number from the other odd number, you will get even number. But in multiplication, if you multiply two odd numbers, you will get odd number, that is 35. And what is factor? Do you know what is factor? A factor is nothing but a number which can be divided the other number with a other number exactly, that is without leaving any remainder, that is the remainder will be 0. Here I am dividing 8 by 2, so 4 2s are 8, 8 minus 8 I will get the remainder as 0. So 2 is the factor of 8. Similarly, if you divide 8 by 4, you will get the remainder as 0. So 4 and 2 are the factors of 8. Factor is nothing but a number which divides the other number exactly without leaving any remainder, that is the remainder will be 0. Multiples. Multiple is a number which is greater than or equal to the given number, and multiples never ends. Here these are the multiples of 7. 1 7s are 7, 2 7s are 14, 3 7s are 21, 4 7s are 28 and 5 7s are 35, and it will goes on. So multiple is nothing but a number which is greater than or equal to the given number, and it will never end. Now think about the situation. Teacher gives 5 buttons to Anbu Chelvan and 6 buttons to Kyle Vili and asks them to arrange them in all possible ways. Now Anbu Chelvan arranging 5 buttons in a row, so it gets one row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in one row. He is arranging 5 buttons in one row. So he is getting one way, and in another way he is arranging one button in each row, so he is getting 5 rows. So both are same only, 1 5s are 5 and 5 1s are 5. So totally 2 ways only. The factors are 1 and 5. Kayalvidi is arranging in 4 ways. First 6 buttons in one row and 1 buttons in each row, so 6 rows, and 3 buttons in each row, so she gets 2 rows, and 2 buttons in each row, so she gets 3 rows. So totally 4 ways, and the factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3 and 6. Mostly every number has a factor 1 and the number itself. The number itself is a factor of every number. So 5 has factors 1 and the number itself, that is 5. So these kinds of numbers are called prime numbers. A natural number greater than 1 having only 2 factors, namely 1 and the number itself, is called a prime number. Why 1 is not a prime number? What are the factors of 1? 1 is equal to 1 cross 1, just 1, only one number. So it cannot be a prime number nor a composite number. For example, 2. What are the factors of 2? 1 2s are 2, no other factors. So only 2 factors, that is 1 and the number 2 itself. So 2 is a prime number. Similarly 3. 1 and the number 3 itself. So 3 is a prime number. And 13. 1 and 13 itself. So 13 is a prime number. So prime number is nothing but only having 2 factors, namely 1 and the number itself. If a number having more than 2 factors means that number is called as composite number. A natural number having more than 2 factors is called a composite number. For example, factors of 4. 1, 2, 4. So more than 2 factors. So 4 is a composite number. Similarly, factors of 6. 1, 2, 3 and 6. 4 factors. So 6 is a composite number. So what is prime number? Having exactly 2 factors, that is 1 and the number itself, that is called a prime number. Composite number having more than 2 factors is called a composite number. For small numbers you can easily identify whether it is a prime or not, but if you are asked to find the prime numbers between 1 to 100, it will be difficult to find. So for this they have used one method, finding the prime numbers by sieve erosion method. In this method you have 5 steps. Let's read the steps. Step 1. Create 10 rows and 10 columns and write the numbers from 1 to 10 in the first row, 11 to 20 in the second row, and continue the same as 91 to 100 in the 10th row. So you have to create a column with 10 rows and 10 columns and start 1 to 10 in the first row and 11 to 20 in the second row and continue till 91 to 100. The next step, leave 1 as it is neither prime nor composite, because 1 is not a prime number and also not a composite number, so leave that 1 and start with the smallest prime number. 2 is the smallest prime because factors of 2 are only 1 and 2, so 2 is the smallest prime number. Encircle and color 2 and cross out all other multiples of 2, all even numbers in the grid. So the next step, encircle 2 and color it and cross out all other multiples of 2 and even numbers also. Third step, now take the next prime 3, encircle and color 3 and cross out all other multiples of 3 in the grid. So color 3 and cross out all other multiples of 3. Step 4, as 4 is crossed out already because 4 is the multiple of 2, so we have already crossed it. Go for the next prime 5 and cross out multiples of 5 except 5. So again cross out the multiples of 5. Keep doing this for 2 more primes 7 and 11 and stop. Let's try the method. So twin prime, a pair of prime numbers whose difference is 2 is called twin primes. A pair of prime numbers whose difference is 2 is called twin primes. For example, 5 and 7 is a twin prime, and also 17 and 19 because the difference is 2. Next, exercise 1.1, fill in the blanks. The number of prime numbers between 11 and 60. So you can draw the sieve erosionist table and you can find out the answer will be 13. And the numbers 29 and 31 are twin primes because the difference between 29 and 31 is 2, and these two numbers are prime numbers. Next, say true or false. The sum of any number of odd number is always even. The sum of any number of odd number is always even. So for example, 1 is odd number and 3 is odd number and 5 is odd number. If you add these 3 odd numbers, you will get an odd number again. So this one is false. If you add 2 odd numbers, you will get even. If you add more number of odd numbers, it may differ. So the answer is false. Second one, every natural number is either prime or composite. Because 1 is a natural number but it is neither prime nor composite, so the answer is false. Third one, write the smallest and biggest 2-digit prime number. The smallest 2-digit prime number is 11 and the biggest 2-digit prime number is 97 because 98 is a even number and it is not a prime number, it is a composite. 99 is also not a prime number, it is a composite number. So the answer is 97. And then fourth one, write the smallest and biggest 3-digit composite number. Smallest and biggest 3-digit. The first 3-digit number is 100. 100 itself is a composite number. So the smallest 3-digit composite number is 100. And the biggest 3-digit composite number is 999. After that 1000, that will be a 4-digit number. So the answer is 999. So is it clear? So if you have any doubts, you can contact me. Thank you, students.